Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 4th Girls und Panzer OVA. And this one seems to be quite a bit shorter than the previous one. But the previous one was really cool. We went full-on world building, told the audience all about the ships, schools, their history, the inner workings of them, how it's pretty much completely student-run, which is really cool, and that's why you don't have like elementary school, tank, ships, girls. And also got to see a really cool replica, which I want one of, but I'm pretty sure they don't sell them, at least not at a reasonable price, I'm sure, if that was a thing, which I'm pretty sure it's not. But regardless, since this is really short, I don't want to spend too much time on my intro, so let's just jump on into it and see what they do next. 3, 2, 1, play. Really does feel weird to have the opening when it's so short, but it is what it is. When you cut out the opening and the ED, what's really left? I doubt the OVAs are actually going to top the last one, because the last one was really cool. Well, the first two were really good too, because of the fan service, of course, but episode OVA 3 managed to be really cool without the fan service, which is always an impressive feat if an anime can pull it off. Well, I mean, it had Cnouki had maybe a bit with the end of bathing scene, I guess, but that was almost nothing. But yeah, after I do finish these 6 OVA specials, there's still plenty of stuff left for this series. And I think there's still stuff coming out. Anglerfish War. They just casually walk into frame with that. I mean, makes sense. Are we gonna get to see a longer version of the dance? Because if so, I may have been wrong. It will top episode 3. Suspense is killing me. Here we go. Here's the music. They don't seem nearly as embarrassed as I expected. It's a very nice dance, actually. Whoever came up with it's a genius. I think that's safe to say. And we get to see the student council, too. Well, I mean, Anzu's always liked it. It's literally going to be the entire OVA, isn't it? Just everyone doing it. I almost want to do the dance, but I'm not sure I want that to be on the internet. Plus, I don't have enough space for that. Just so you know, I'm not paying attention at all to the lyrics, because there are better things to look at. All together now. I kind of wish it was a bit more zoomed in, but then we couldn't see everyone. Encore. And that's the OVA. Not a single line of actual dialogue, it was just the singing and the dancing and the amazingness. First thing I've ever reacted to on the channel that didn't have a single line of spoken dialogue. They literally just walked into frame, stared at the camera for a while, and started up. So that was the 4th OVA for Girls und Panzer. And what do I even say in this portion? Well, we got to see the anglerfish dance in all of its wonderful glory. You know, I do remember a comment, someone saying that when I complained about not being able to see a huge amount of the anglerfish dance, they said that there would be like they said something about there being a longer version of the OVAs. But I don't think it would literally be an entire OVA dedicated to nothing but the anglerfish dance with no setup, no lines of dialogue. They just walk onto frame, look at the camera, and begin. I just love that. It's great. As far as the dance itself, I think my favorite part is when they put their hands up like this and shake their hips to the on part. I think that's probably my favorite part if you have any idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was really fun. We got to see not only our main girls, but all the student council and a bunch of the other tanks girls. Of course, they were pretty much all ORI students, I think. But yeah, and then we got the shot near the end there of just everyone just really zoomed out. And there really is not a lot to say about this, but I'm glad this exists. And the world is better for having this exist. And I don't think I've ever been as happy as I am now of having the fact that I'm watching this in glorious 1080p. Like, I think this episode, this OVA, necessitated that more than anything else, more than the tank battles, more than anything. This is where that high resolution, the extra pixels really flourished. I mean, just it was great. It was weird seeing none of them be embarrassed though, because that was a big thing with the anglerfish dance was first introduced in the series. They didn't want to do it because it was so embarrassing. Of course, Anzu had no problem with it, but most of the people did not want to do it, and we had comments like, oh, I know, I can't be a bride anymore. So it was a little bit off-putting the way that none of them seemed even the slightest bit embarrassed. But, you know, maybe they've done it a lot now, they've gotten more used to it, it doesn't faze them as much. I can just imagine them being in some kind of boot camp for weeks on end, doing this, drilling this over and over and over again against huge crowds of people, until they're able to do it just like that, completely unfazed, like it's completely muscle memory. This is what they do, this has become an important aspect of their life, this dance, they can feel it in their soul, it's what they look forward to in the morning when they do it, they think about it at night. And I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. This was a fun OVA. Yeah, I loved it. Glad it exists. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon, and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.